This week on Sailing SB Cuba.
This is as close as you can get to sailing in the South Pacific, and after months of planning, we are finally here, standing at the edge of something truly rare, Turnip Atoll. After snorkeling in the lagoon, we were told that if we wanted to see something truly beautiful, we should venture to the edge of the reef. And when we arrived, what we saw can only be described as one of the true wonders of the natural world. Our anchorage in Turnip Atoll this morning around 7 o'clock, and we're now on the way to Lighthouse Reef Atoll, which is about 40 nautical miles for us to sail, and hopefully we're gonna arrive in the late afternoon. Now, we didn't have the best angle to sail and we're still going very, very hard into the wind, but with a little bit of luck we're gonna make it before it gets late, because it's a little tricky to go in there. Now, Lighthouse Reef Atoll and Turnip Atoll are two of the 3 atolls here in Belize, and they're 3 of the 4 atolls in total in the Western Hemisphere. Now, if I speak about atoll, that's a coral ring, a coral plateau that has grown all the way to the surface, and it's a coral reef, a round coral reef, usually dotted with several islands. And this is very common in the South Pacific. But here in the Caribbean, or rather near Central America in the Western Hemisphere, there are only 4, and 3 of them are here in Belize. There's also the Chinchorro Bank, which is in Mexico. It's not really far from here. But yeah, you won't find atolls anywhere else around here. So we are making the best of the day to hopefully arrive before it gets a little hairy for us, because we do need the light to navigate. We will have to pass over a very shallow bit to make it into the anchorage. So wish us luck, guys, that the wind will stay nice and stable. Now, the weather forecast is telling us that it should stay really nice for the entire day. But guys, yeah, let's just hope that it doesn't disappoint us. Whoa. Now our friend Don has taken a slightly different route. I can see him here on the horizon to our starboard side. He's sailing close to the reefs of Turnip Atoll, but we are on straight course, so we're good where we are. It's the late afternoon now, and we have Lighthouse Reef Atoll on the horizon. I can actually see that there are 2 more boats anchored here. I'm not sure if you can see it just yet, but it's right there, so it's very flat, obviously. And we should arrive within the next 45 minutes to an hour. We lost some wind during the day and we slowed down, so we had to motor sail a little bit just to stay on course and make speed, because we really did not want to arrive here too late. So this is like the maximum that we said we would be feeling comfortable to come in, because we do have to pass a reef to come in. It's gonna get really shallow and you do want some visibility. So we're gonna have the sun kind of in our back. It's not gonna give us glare. The other way around would be very unfortunate, but we did think about it. So yeah, but 4:30, 5 o'clock is really the maximum that we wanted to arrive. So we did put the motor on for a couple of hours earlier, and Rock a Little is just behind us. They caught up, and also they were motor sailing for a little while. And guys, you may have heard about the Lighthouse Reef Atoll, because this is where the famous blue hole of Belize is located. It's not exactly where we're gonna anchor. It's inside the atoll, but yeah, this is the place. Making a weird movement. It's like it's hopping. And
you wouldn't imagine sargassum is so bad for when you try to motor. We just took the sails down and I turned the motor on and tried to motor just to get into the anchorage, because you need eye navigation there. And then because we passed a patch of sargassum earlier on, it was going into the propeller. Now I'm put on reverse and I can see the sargassum just getting out of the propeller. And I put it to 2,100 reps, and it was only doing like 3.5 knots. You wouldn't think that sargassum will stop the propeller from spinning properly. It does actually.
we are approaching the anchorage here at Long Key now, and in a few minutes it's gonna go from several hundred meters of steps to probably not much more than 2.5 meters. Now our draft is about 1.75 meters, so it's gonna get very, very shallow for us very quickly. And I'm just keeping a lookout here on the bow, and this is gonna turn from dark blue to really, really turquoise in just a moment, because it's getting very shallow right over there. I can see some buoys here in the distance. There is something floating in the water there. It looks like fishing buoys or something like this. I'm not sure so far, but yeah, you really do not want your propeller to be disabled or anything being caught in your rudder or propeller while you're coming in into such a narrow entrance. My goodness. 2.5, yeah? All good? Well, no heads, just all coral. And it's coral and rock, but no coral heads. Whoa, this looks so shallow. Okay, we're through. It's clearing up now. Okay guys, we're through. Now it's all sand here. It's always a little unnerving. Everything looks so close under the boat when the water is clear. And man, it's clear. Wow. The water is so turquoise, it looks fake. It's like it's glowing. Look at this, guys. The guys from Rock a Little are just behind us, so I'm just gonna let them know that everything is fine to come in. It's all clear. Rock a little, this is Cuba. We passed through and had all good depths, no coral heads, so if you follow us, it should be all good. Woohoo, we're paradise! Over. Wow. Look at this place. We are being extra choosy today, guys. We want the sandiest, shallowest spot that we can find. I think we're almost there.
been telling you.
I was just waiting for Bruno's butt to land on my
we had-
head.
That's why I waited.
Okay, that was the most fun I had in a long time. Yeah, we gotta do that again.
We made it here to the dive lodge, and we don't know if there's anyone here, but I think there are because there's some people diving earlier on.
Okay, there's a little restaurant here for the divers, but it's closed at the moment. Swing! I found the swings for me now. It's like a wild island, just with a couple of little huts here. I'm falling behind, and Bruno just reminded me that the one who falls behind dies, so...
The cameraman never dies.
Okay, then I take my time, you're right.
Very good.
I saw the last person in the group usually dies. When has this become a horror movie? I
No,
saw
because like, who is gonna publish if you die?
eat, sleep, relax.
Yeah. We're going to the dock right now.
Oh, mosquitoes! I was just thinking the same. Oh no. Ooh. You gotta move, son. The mosquito moves. I guess the guys indeed had the mosquito moves because it was impossible for us to stay there after sunset. So we all moved back to the dinghy dock where they prepared some lionfish that they caught during their dive. And as you know, lionfish are an invasive species in this part of the world.
Yeah, but it's coming. Put it against the wood. Okay.
What? Put it against the wood? What do you mean it's gone?
That's why.
The first occurrence of this invasive species was in 2008, and since then a lot of the countries in the Caribbean have been trying to get rid of them. So what he was trying to explain is that there were incentives, or are still incentives, for divers. So usually if you're diving with a scuba tank, you're not allowed to fish anything, but you are allowed to fish the lionfish around here, because these lionfish, they are eating all the other juvenile fish and they're just taking over in many parts of the Caribbean. So what they're doing here is a really good thing, because they're getting rid of a pest and they're making food out of it. I mean, they're also kind of teaching the sharks here to develop a taste for the lionfish, because they're not usually on their menu, but by giving them the rests, they might also teach the shark to hunt for them, I guess. Like a doggo. Like a dog. Finally, today it's gonna happen. Yes, I know a lot of you have been wondering what happened with this, that we built while we were still in the Caribbean islands and we still didn't get the chance to test it just yet, because if you've been following our videos, you know the water got really bad. There was a lot of cold fronts coming through. But today we're gonna have the perfect conditions to do this. And if you want to see how we built this, just go back to our videos when we spent the time between St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Grenada. So if you want to make one for your own, but maybe watch till the end of this video, because we still don't know if this is actually gonna work, if it's gonna float. If you remember, if you've seen the video, you know that we did implement some metal here as a swivel, and we're not sure if it's gonna make this too heavy, but I am quite confident it is gonna work. And we also have a nice camera stand that Enrique made. Obviously you can buy this online, but you're never gonna get a custom camera stand like Enrique made.
In order for us to film on the water, we were thinking, because it's only Sarah now, how are we going to do this? Like, you can't really vlog while the other person's pulling you with the dinghy and the subwing. So we thought of, I looked online and there are several things designed for subwings, but they're very pricey. So we kind of tried to figure out the design where we can just attach it in front of the subwing. So these two lines will go attached to the subwing. And then this rig that I kind of built here with just some bits and bobs from other type of cameras. This is from a dome to be able to film like kind of halfway out of the water and halfway on the water. So I took all of that apart, and it's got a trigger mechanism here where we can turn the camera on and off. It just presses the button right there. And then I put a piece of wood here to stabilize everything. And then we can, oh, just broke.
No! Nick is inventing a new way. He's pretty good at that, and looks like he's already found the alternative.
Now the camera's on the top.
Okay, now guys, you're gonna see what the thought behind all of this was.
So the idea will be to tie these two lines here. I remember making all of this the right length. For
I know, to precision. You spent
look, guys,
hours.
Look all the little thing that I put in here, all color coded.
So nice.
Yeah.
Little shrink wraps everywhere to make it more funky. Kiki likes to not half-ass things. He likes to make things really, really nice. So he was a little bit sad when the camera stand broke, but maybe we fixed it now, and maybe it's still gonna be all.
Fire looks good, man.
Imagine we made it all the wrong way around, but no, I think it's good. It's good.
Okay. That's a floating line, and it goes over here.
Yeah, and this, my friends, is how you tie a bowline.
Yes. Okay, and then the hooky thing is in the dinghy, so we can hook it to the. We have a little triangle of a rope in the back of our dinghy, and that's to lift the motor. I mean, not the motor, the entire dinghy up in the davit. So we're gonna use that to hook it. I remember now. I forgot because it's such a long time. It's been like 2 months now, and that hooks in there into that rope, and then that's it.
Oh, you don't have to hold it by hand.
But Sarah is gonna try first to see if these things float.
Bye.